What's up YouTube, Leon here, and it's been a while. I haven't been posting any videos, but a new fighting game has come out, and I feel like it's my duty to look at it for a little bit, even though, all kinds of stuff's been happening, but we're here with CALIBUR VI. Another game franchise that I really enjoy, that's also a fighting game. I do have a lot of history with it, but not in terms of being good at it. I just like playing the game. So here's CALIBUR VI, the PC version, of course. And before anything, let's take a look at the port. We can go to options here, and we have our typical settings. We got all this stuff. Let's go to graphics. So the most important thing in CALIBUR VI is that it is a decent port. It's pretty decent. The standard of ports for PC. Whatever port of a game comes out, it should at least hit this mark with what CALIBUR VI has done. So here we have our normal resolution running at 1080. I put it to full screen. There is actually a weird bug for me. I'm not sure if it works, if it's happening for everybody. But when running in borderless full screen, the game has really bad frame pacing, I think. It says it's running at 60, but it just doesn't look like it. It's just really choppy when I run it in borderless. And I think it could be a VSync issue, I'm not too sure. But VSync, for those who need it. Screen quality, which is the main thingy. You can set it to auto, custom, whatever. So we have the scaling resolution, which is downsampling. We have anti-aliasing. I'm just going to put these on high. Anti-aliasing, which pretty self-explanatory. I'm not sure what type of AA it is, but since I'm downsampling from 25%, I just put on low, which is the way I like it. Post-processing, which is I'm assuming like depth of field, motion blur, whatever is in there. It's all packed together, which is kind of annoying. Shadow settings, the resolution of shadows, and maybe like AA on the shadows. Textures, and FX settings. So it's pretty standard. I wish the post-processing was like multiple different options, like motion blur, DOF and stuff like that, but it's a standard PC port. It's nothing crazy, and you can also reduce the screen resolution if your computer isn't up to snuff. So it's a good standard. I think I said that too many times. Alright, so with a CALIBUR game, we would expect a lot of single player. So let's go ahead and go to the first thing on this list, which is Libra of Soul. Libra of Soul. So this is pretty much a combination between CALIBUR 3's RPG thingy and CALIBUR 2's Weapon Master mode, I think is what it's called. And it's a lot more effort that they put in than I expected. So here it's an RPG-ish type thing. I have my custom character here. All the missions and stuff. You go through pretty much the story of CALIBUR, but with your character. And you pretty much are locked to this track here that I'm showing off, I guess. From here to where I am, kind of going the circle. And I think the story is just you looking for Soul Edge, because you keep having dreams of it. You meet up with the cast of CALIBUR, and there's actually like a good and evil system. I'm not too sure if it affects like the ending or anything, but you get choices during the game, and it affects like if you're good or bad or whatever. And I guess it's a lot more effort than I expected. So Sometimes missions give you drops, weapon drops, so I'm using Sophia style. So I'm using a Sophia weapon, but anytime I can just equip someone else's weapon, it doesn't really matter. And you can upgrade weapons, you can put these augments on them, and it's pretty in-depth. There's these items you can use, like food, during a single battle. And they do different things, as you can see at the bottom. And you actually have mercenaries, which I don't have. I used one, but mercenaries is a weird thing. So what it is you can get other custom characters, you can recruit them, and you can make them fight the battle for you. But of course it's driven by AI, so it's not that great. So let me just go ahead and do this one. It's a fight against Maxi, Shanghua, and Kulik. So let me just go ahead and do a quick match. So here is the story mission, so you get like all this story stuff. It is pretty tacked on, there's no voice acting in it. And it's pretty throwaway, even though it's this big thing with your created character going through the story of Soul Calibur, which is a cool idea. And I didn't expect really. I expected a lot less. I expected like just a weapon master thing, but you get a story thing. I don't know. I gotta like say it's pretty cool to see more effort in it. I'm gonna skip it because I don't care for it. For me, the story and all this stuff is pretty throwaway. And the mission structure is very repetitive. I'm not too big of a fan of it. But yeah, it's pretty much what I expected from Soul Calibur. This is a great workout. But I'm gonna play some online after as well because I love just playing online. But so far I'm just gonna show off this stuff. Here's Shanghua, and as I said before, it is an RPG kind of thing, so you have like levels and stuff. Fall off. I don't think they can fall off. Just kidding. Oh, and reversal edge. Which I'll talk about that a little bit more later on. Reversal edge is an interesting mechanic that I don't fully agree with, but it's here to stay. I don't expect it to change. That was a little bit of what is this, Libra Souls? And as you can see, you can kind of continue on the map. And another cool thing is this expedition thing, so you can go off the beaten path to do like a side quest or something, and it costs cash to travel, and depending on the terrain you have to pay more cash. Kind of junk, but Libra Souls is cool, and I always welcome more single player modes. So I haven't finished it, so I can't really say for sure how much I like it, but it's cool. Alright, so let's go to Soul Chronicle, which is the main character's story. So you get this big timeline sheet thingy, and you get to go through individual characters' stories in this Soul Calibur. I'm not sure how far this Soul Calibur goes into the story, but so here you go. We got this fully voiced visual novel thingy with these portraits that look pretty nice. I like them. Painterly kind of thingies. He's dead. It's Nightmare. Go! And then you just do like certain fights. It's not that long. It's usually like up to maybe 5 fights in someone's story. I don't know how to play Nightmare in this game. Hi! And this game looks really nice, even though it's not really that different from 5. There's a lot of really cool effects going on. And I would say it's a little bit nicer looking than Tekken. Fighters is a nightmare. So that's a little taste of it. You have like these individual characters which show their story and the main story on the top. Which let me go back. The main storyline up here at the top. But yeah, it's a lot of production value in it. There isn't too many like 3D fully animated scenes so far, which is a little bit of a disappointment. But you know, what do you expect? Character creation. Let's go take a look at it real quick. So we got these, like in every Soul Calibur since 3, we have to at least have some sort of character creation. So here you have all these slots to make whatever character, 100 slots to make it, 100 custom characters. So here's mine. I feel like anybody who plays this game will have to at least make one skeleton character. So here's my skeleton. He's so cool that he has, 3 pairs of horns and a skeleton on his back. He's so cool. So let's just the amount of options you have is pretty awesome. So like as a base character, you can make a human, some hybrid furry character, a lost soul winged character, a lizard man, mummy, a bloodborne doll if you're into that, shapeshifter, a rock person. You have all these things: elf, orc, lost soul, and of course skeleton, Revan. You can make him. You have the option between male, female, and stuff. There's just a ton of things you could do, and also they have the just customize a main character in the series, which is cool. Then you have this customized one, which is a little bit weird. You could import other people's characters. Which is, the idea is awesome, but the way you search through them is really annoying. I don't know why it's just like this. It's Skeletor. That's pretty awesome, and then like if you like it, you can kind of just download the character and assign it to a slot. But again, this is the browser. You just kind of click on no data and then you just kind of sift through them, which is super unintuitive. There's no like big thing you could look at, like a big list. It's just sifting through these. Casca, freaking from Berserk. That's pretty cool. Sephiroth. That's not Sephiroth. What the heck is this? You messed up. It's not Sephiroth. Hey, look, it's like Soul Calibur 2 alternate Ivy, right? They tried. No Ganesh. Oh, from Fate Stay, right? I got all these references down. Big Boss. That's pretty cool. Man, some people have like a lot of ideas. I've barely really touched the character creator so far, which I should, because you can make some really cool stuff. Look at this guy. Weird ass nightmare. Okay. Alright, so I'm not gonna teach you how to play Soul Calibur. I'm just gonna talk about like what's new and what I personally think on the ideas of it. So we have the speed. The speed of the game so far is like Soul Calibur 2 almost. It's really fast, really responsive, and it's just overall really, it feels really good to play. That's the main thing. This game feels super, super fun to play. Like, anyone can really pick it up and start having fun with it, which is great. So that's one of the things I really enjoy so far in Soul Calibur 6. New mechanics. So let's start off with how GI works. There's only one form of GI. It's a forward guard for everyone. It's universal. And then we have a kind of command GI. this is a little bit different. It works a little bit different. I'm pretty sure it's different for every character. But the average GI is what you expect, but there's no back GI, which is really weird. A guard impact. But the idea is still the same, or what GI does. So after talking about GI, let's talk about this thing. So this thing is called Reversal Edge. It's super new in this game, and if I was to compare it to a different system, it's Street Fighter 4 Focus with a twist. So when you hit someone with Reversal Edge, you go into this like mode, which is pretty much rock paper scissors with a kind of different rules to it. So if you do if you do A, for example, A is horizontal and it's a guard crush, so it does a lot of guard damage. As you can see, if you can barely see the text there, but let me do it one more time. So let me do A, and it does 33% damage to your guard gauge, which is a ton. You know, when compared to this, if he guards it. So yeah, 30 versus, you know, this is Sofiti's normal guard crush. It's a 15%. So it's doing the Reversal Edge version is crazy good if they try to block. 67 already. Jeez. Okay. As I said, it's like rock paper scissors. So B's beat A's, right? So this is a B attack. It's a the B. I guess B's don't get beat by guards because he guards. I guess it's just automatic. I don't know. I can't really test it here because I have him on whatever. Doing nothing is a guard, I think. If you don't press anything, it's automatically a guard. And then kicks beat B's. So if you do a kick, your character will like walk to the side and then kick. So that beats B's. And then etc. So like A's beat kicks and guard. There are more things to it. Guard is usually the safest option, but you take so much guard damage that it's hard to really like say you should do a guard. It's really tough. But there's nuances to it, but I'm just not a fan of it because it's a lot of like, to me it's just a lot of guessing. But I like the initial idea of it. When you're in this state, when you're in the reversal state and someone tries to hit you, you parry it like a focus attack. You kind of absorb the attack. And I think if you hold it, like fully charge it, it's unblockable. But the downsides to it are the range. The range isn't that great, and you can easily sidestep it. It's something that you can easily sidestep. Like if you see someone charging, you just sidestep it and then punish them. And it also loses to guard break moves, guard crush moves. But yeah, I think on face value, that's the newest stuff. And oh, Fatal Hit. Fatal Hit is super new in this game. Or lethal attacks. So lethal attacks are pretty much like crush counters, essentially, from Street Fighter V. Like a really crazy counter hit. But with lethal hits, they're very specific. So this down kick, hard kick, which is her just low, charge low. That's Sofiti's charge low. If you do that when an opponent misses a guard impact, a GI, so we can actually see this thing. So you'll get this super cool looking slow-mo thing, and their pants break for it, and it does more damage, and you probably can combo from it. There's like so many things that happen during this lethal hit. But they're all usually like a different situation. Triggers upon hitting opponent from the back. You get a lethal hit. Yeah, so this one is if someone's GIing, you hit him with that. There's just so many different types of lethal hits and for different situations. And there's this one. There's some weird ones like so if you guard impact 5 times and you grab him with this, you get a lethal hit. There's so many different weird ones. You really have to like look at the move list for your character and then just check them out. Yeah, those are pretty much all the newer things in this game. Let's go ahead and play online. Alright, so first criticism I have here. Why the heck can you create a character in ranked? That's super crazy, I think. I think it's a really bad idea, and yet they still have it. Why the heck, man? I personally think create a character should only be for a player match, and then custom main characters should be okay for rank. You know, that's just my opinion. My opinion.
Challenge your limits.
Let's play online. Geraldo. And I gotta say, so far the online is pretty awesome on PC so far. Geraldo. And Witcher 3 is awesome. Okay. Some people don't like Witcher 3, but I personally like it. If you don't like Witcher 3, you know, that's fine by me. You like what you like. But I like a Witcher. Witcher traits.
For victory.
Okay.
Okay, shut up.
One. Fight.
Ah! Hit him again. Ooh, got you. Burn him! You're a Witcher, burn this guy! Burn this guy! So one of the cool things about Soul Calibur is you don't need combos to win in this game. Like, you really don't need combos. It's just all about like playing really well. Ooh, this guy's going crazy. Stop, please. Oh, this guy's going crazy. Get out of there, Geraldo. Got while standing, man. I play Tekken. You doing something? You doing something? You are doing something. Oh yeah, one thing I gotta say is supers are super strong in this game. They come out way too fast, man. Like if you're not blocking when the super animation happens, you get hit. That's how fast they go. You can't like react block. I'm blocking. Surf's gonna get rough. Yeah. Oh, good shot. Good shot. He's pissed because I hit him with a raw super. Oh, I was ducking. Damn, he does so much damage. Taking so much damage. I'm not like super familiar with all of the ultimates yet, so. Oh fuck, he hit me with it. Damn! Yeah, see how good supers are? They're super good, man. They're like ridiculous. Oh, I want to try something. Drink your potion! Keep doing it! Keep doing it! Keep doing it! Keep doing it! Yeah! Keep doing it! It worked! It worked! Must have had a death wish, man! You got a death wish! Expert bonus, 1.5 EXP, whatever that means. But so far, I'm just having so much fun, even though I'm not super knowledgeable in this version of the game, or in, you know, the game in general, because it just came out, and the character, because, you know, it's a new character. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know, like, the cool looking attacks. Missed. Oh, he got me. What the heck? Why did he grab me from that far? Got down A's, man. I got some down A's. Ow. Oh, he made him waste the super. Ow, that hurts. Damn. You got me. Yeah. I wasn't ready for it. I didn't think it was gonna hit. Ow. Hit him with super. Ugh. You gotta be like on there with the reactions. If someone's doing reversal edge, you gotta punish it. They give you a good amount of time, like enough time to say like to make it register in your brain what to do. I was gonna super regardless of what he was doing. No, he just made it easy for me. Woo! The mix-ups, Geraldo!
The goddess of victory smiles upon the strong of spirit.
I forgot to like talk about the supers and stuff actually. I got you know, actually talk about this stuff. Alright, so in Soul Calibur 6, it's like 5's meter. There's a meter in this game where you could super or do moves depending on your character, like EX moves. And there's a new mode called Soul Charge, where it's a buff. It's like comparable to, let's say, Rage in Tekken or V-Trigger in Street Fighter V. So when you go into this mode, you do way more damage. That's number one. You do a lot of damage in this mode. And you have access to new attacks. Like new strings and stuff. And it also makes certain strings safe when you're in Soul Charge. So Soul Charge is really strong, and I think it... Does it give you a free super? I don't think it gives you a free super. Meter in this game is a pretty neat idea. And I think so far I'm on board. I'm pretty much on board with it. So whenever you go into Soul Charge, it also acts like an uppercut. Like an uppercut that doesn't do any damage. Doing something there, doing that move, man. Even though I don't know why I'm making noises, because there's already noises in the game. Come here. Oh! I'm doing some cool ass Witcher stuff. You can't stop me. I'm surprised he didn't attack me. Ow, he stepped on my toe! She stepped on my toe! Oh, damn! Stop stepping on my toe, man. I've never fought like a Raphael, so just like... all this stuff is new to me. Stop stepping on my toe! Oh, this guy's just doing moves. Get off me! Damn, he just did his super. I should have been a little bit wary that he had meter. Not bad, gotta admit. I'm a Witcher. Ooh, that hurts. Oh my god, he's just doing moves, he doesn't care. This is not gonna do that much damage. I should, maybe should have saved it. Not this much deal! Actually, there's a lot of damage. What? Damn! Should have just freaking blocked. I should have known he was gonna be desperate enough to do it. But you know, it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience. But yeah, it's just, even though I lose to things like that, I'm still having fun. That's the main thing. I guess that's the best thing about it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm not ready for that though. I'll never be ready for that move. I've never seen it enough. the cool part about Soul Calibur, man. Just back and forth with the GI, that's so fun, man. Ooh, that was sick. That was pretty cool. I was ready for it, kind of.
I think so. I'm gonna hit him with super. It's gonna kill him. If you land a raw super under there, like under that like little notch, you kill him for sure. Has to be a raw super though. You can't combo him.
Guess not.
Ever fight a Witcher? I don't think so. Try to sidestep. Yeah, people just attack, man. They're attacking. Good shit. Good shit. Why is that so fast? Because it's Raphael. He's so fast. Am I alive? I'm still alive. What if I just super? What if I just super? Like you did to me, man. Not this is steel. This is steel.
Ever fight a Witcher? Guess not.
Dude, it's so fun. I'm having too much fun. This is steel. This my steel. You got to taste the steel. So fast. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I'm trying to do moves, but his moves are so much faster than Geraldo's. Geraldo's moves are so slow. Maybe I gotta use the like Jordan and stuff, right? Use like my pokes better. Why? Burn! Woo! Press some buttons, dude. Press some buttons. I did the whole string. This is a show. Oh, my freaking face. He poked it off. I mean, let's dance, lady. Let's dance. This is Steels. Not your lucky day. It's not your lucky day, lady. It's not your lucky day. Fuck. I think it might kill. Right? It's gonna kill. I knew it. It wasn't even under the notch. Damn. It wasn't even under the notch. Okay, I got combos though. Watch this. If I can get it. Watch this! It works! Ugh, it's so sick! So sick! This is steel! You got wrecked. Perfection. Perfection. This game is so fun.
He escaped the clutches of death.
This game is so freaking fun. I love it. Just having a ball with this game. Soul Calibur is back. I love it. Alright. I think that's good for now. Played a few matches, right? Soul Calibur, man. This is what I expected from Tekken. In terms of content. Just in terms of, you know, single player content. I wanted like a beat 'em up mode like in Tekken 6, which we didn't get. We got this really cheap, well, it's not necessarily cheap, but we got the story mode, which there was no replay value in. A arcade mode, again, there's arcade mode in this, with a full 8 CPU, 8 fight system thing, but there's no boss. It's still kind of tacked on. But we got a fully fledged arcade mode. We got 2 different single player modes, Libra Soul RPG mode, story mode for all the characters, and your character creator, which is pretty robust so far. We also have this museum mode, which is just like the history of Soul Calibur. You know, you can buy these with soul points, wherever. Doesn't really matter too much for me. But yeah, this is what I wanted from Tekken, which I didn't get. But I still enjoyed Tekken 7 for its just mechanics, but it was so complex that it was frustrating for me to play because I had to learn so many specific things. In Soul Calibur, I can play and have fun right away. Like, I'm not trying to play at a competitive level, I'm just trying to have fun with it. And that's the freaking awesome part about this game, is I got to just play it and just immediately start having fun with it. That is Soul Calibur to me. So, this was Leon from Humans Plays, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace, peace.